Namaste everyone. So in the previous video we learned about how to find median of an ungrouped data, and also we learned some important concepts which are regarding how to find median of a group data, like less than cumulative frequency, more than cumulative frequency, and formula to find median, and also median class. So keeping all those in mind, let us start exercise 14.3, first question. So this exercise is totally on median. The first question is, the following frequency distribution gives monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of a locality. Find the median, mean, mode of the data and compare them. Means he is asking all the three central tendency: median, mean and mode. In the previous video, I already discussed you the relationship between, that is empirical formula on median, mean and mode. So among these three, let us find any two, and the third one we can find using this formula. You can see 3 median equals to mode plus 2 mean. So now in this question, I am trying to find median, then mode, and find mean using this formula. So this helps you to save your time. If you want to find again mean by assumed mean method or direct method, it takes time. So instead, any two which you feel free to do, find those two, and the third one you can find this using this formula. Now let us start. The data is given, monthly consumption and the number of consumers. So let us, already I discussed a formula to find median in the last video. So let us just glance what is the formula. The formula is median equals to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. And I already told you how to find the median class. All these values you can find only when you can find the median class. Now let us see the data and try to find the median class. So given these two columns, monthly consumption and the number of consumers, two columns given in the question. And remember always, we are doing always using LCF. So MCF we are not at all using in this exercise. So we are using LCF. Using LCF we are finding the median. So first, how to find LCF already explained in the last video. So let me give a brief explanation again. So you can see LCF means less than cumulative frequency. Remember always, whenever you are finding cumulative frequency regarding LCF, less than, that is less than upper limits. That is, you won't tell less than or equal. That is less than, or we use another word that is below. So less than 85. We won't tell less than or equal. Why? Because you can see the class intervals are here exclusive type. And one thing you remember always, in case of mode and median, the class intervals must be exclusive type. Why? Because in both mode and median formula, we have L as one value in the formula. So suppose if you won't convert them into exclusive, your answer may differ with 0.5, because here one, for whenever it is not exclusive, you can see here one gap will be there. But here you can see the numbers are, the upper limit and the lower limit of the consecutive class intervals are repeating. So this is called exclusive. Remember always, here it should be exclusive. If it is not exclusive, you have to convert them into exclusive. Now, less than 85 means how many consumers? 4. Less than 105, that is 4 plus 5. Less than 125, 4 plus 5 plus 13. So instead of again and again adding, let us complete this column, less than cumulative frequency. That is, first you write as it is 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 13, 22, 22 plus 20, 42, 42 plus 14, 56, 56 plus 8, 64, 64 plus 4, 68. And remember always, one one clue I'll tell you, that whether you did this LCF correct or not, you can check it out here itself, because if you won't check, finally you get the wrong answer. So you can see the number of consumers given in the question itself, that is 68. That is n. Instead of taking Fi, we take summation of Fi in mean. But in median, we refer that summation of Fi as n. So n equal to 68. And here also you can see this is also 68. So both the last value of LCF and the n, that is total number of consumers, that is frequency, should match here. So LCF 68, at last here also 68. So it is whatever you did is correct now. Now let us proceed to find the median class. Which is the median class? I already told you the definition of median class. The class interval whose the value, that is the frequency of the class interval whose value is nearest to n by 2. What is n here? 68. So nearest, it should be nearest to n by 2 or greater than n by 2. That class interval is called as median class. So let us find what is 68 is n. What is 68 by 2? You can see it is 34. Now let us see the cumulative frequency where it is nearest to 34 or greater than 34. Just try to understand. Up to 4 it will fall here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will fall in the second class interval. And from 10 to 22 will fall in the third class interval. And from 23 to 42 will fall in 125 to 145. Means what? 34 will fall in the third class interval. So try to understand. Up to 22 frequency will fall in second class interval. From 23 to 42 will be in third class interval. Therefore, 34 will be in 125 to 145. So the class interval 125 to 145 becomes the median class. So once you find the median class, so this whatever I have drawn the box here, this nothing but median class. So when this is median class, you can find now L, F, CF. So what is F? F is the frequency of the median class, not the cumulative frequency. It is just a frequency of the median class. And L is the lower limit of the median class. And CF is the cumulative frequency which is preceding the median class. Means it is preceding. That is, if this is a third class interval, for second class interval, what is CF? That is 22. It should be preceding. Now let us note it. F is 20, CF is 22, L is 125 and H is 20. Now use the formula. Median equals to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. Substitute. L is 125 plus n by 2 is what? 34 minus 22 divided by 20 into 20. 20 gets cancelled. So 125 plus 34 minus 22 is 12. Therefore, the median is 137. Now we completed median. But in this question, they asked all the three central tendencies. That is mean, median and mode. So we found out median. Now let us find the mode. So already you know the formula of mode. Mode equals to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So to find all these values here, I should find the model class. Just recall, what is a model class? The class interval with maximum frequency is the model class. So you can see what is the maximum frequency. And remember children, this column is not required for the mode. But still I am doing in the same table mode also. So 20 is a maximum frequency. Therefore 125 to 145 becomes the model class. So this till here it becomes the model class. Now L is the lower limit of the model class and F0 is the frequency preceding the model class and F1 is the frequency of the model class and F2 is the frequency succeeding the model class. This already we learned in the last exercise. And H is nothing but class size. Subtract 105 minus 85, we get class size. Now let us write all the values. So L is 125, H is 20, F0 is 13, F1 is 20, F2 is 14. So substitute all the values in the formula. We get 125 plus 7 by 13 into 20. Simplify 125 plus 140 by 13. That is 125 plus 10.76. That is 135.76. So we got mode as 137 and median is 137 and mode is 135.76. Now I should find the third central tendency, that is mean. Now this is a formula which is relationship between mean, mode and median. 3 median equals to 1 mode plus 2 mean. Now substitute the value. Median you know already 137. 3 into 137 equals to 135.76 plus 2 mean. So 3 into 137 is 411 and bring 135.76 on left side, we get minus 135.76. After subtracting we get 275.24. Therefore mean equals to 275.24 divided by 2. So mean equals to 137.62. So note, mean, median and mode, all the values will be different. They won't be same. Now one more clue I can give here. See, always now you can see the median is 137. So what is a median class? Median class is 125 to 145. So the answer of median will lie between this class interval only, because this is the median class. Similarly, this itself is a model class. So what is the mode answer we got? 135.76. This is also lies between 125 to 145. So I already said you, for median and mode, in the formula we have the value L. Therefore, it is very necessary that the class intervals must be exclusive. Otherwise, you have to convert them into exclusive. Mean, mode and median, you can guess the value will lie between upper limit and lower limit of the median class. But whereas mean, we cannot conclude what will be the answer. But mode and median will always lie between the lower and upper limit of the median class or modal class respectively. Now let us start. Very important question number 2. So note children, this is very important for 4 marks. So compulsory this type of concept questions you get in the exam. Given, if the median of the distribution given below is 28.5, find the values of x and y. So already you know the median value here, but here there are 2 missing frequencies, that is x and y. So we need to find the value of x and y. Now let us start. So what he has given the 2 columns, class interval and frequency. So class intervals, just check it whether they are exclusive or inclusive. So all are exclusive, so no need to convert. And as usual, we have to go with the third column, LCF, that is less than cumulative frequency. So as usual, how you added 5 as it is, 5 plus x. Be careful, don't write 5 plus x as 5x, it is wrong. 5 plus x, write as it is 5 plus x. 5 plus x plus 20, 5 plus 20, 25 plus x, 25 plus 15, 40 plus x, 40 plus x plus y, 40 plus x plus y. And again 40 plus 5 is 45 plus x plus y. And as I already said in the last question, that in case of LCF, the last value of the LCF and the total number of observations will be same. Note it. Here n already has given it is 60. In the question itself they'll give, because x and y are missing frequency. So the total number of observations already given in the question, that is 60. So here, this, if this is n, this is also n as you observed in the last question. So from this we got one linear equation. You can observe 45 plus x plus y equal to 60. So take that linear equation which is in two variable, 45 plus x plus y equal to 60. Send 45 on another side, x plus y equal to 60 minus 45, that is 15. So we got one equation which is of two variables, x plus y equals to 15. But I cannot find x and y with only one equation. So let us find median now. So as you know, to find the median using formula, median is already given, we need median class. So note this point is very important. In question number 1, we found out the median class with the help of value n. Suppose if n is 60, what is median class? That is, if the cumulative frequency of the median class will be nearest to n by 2 or greater than n by 2, that is 30. But once if you check LCF, I cannot guess where is 30 here. It is very difficult. Where is 30? So because of unknown variable x. Therefore, note when in case of question number 1, we checked in LCF. But here there are some unknown frequency. So we cannot find the median class with the help of n by 2 concept. So already median is given in the question. What is median? 28.5. And already I said you in the last question that median will fall between the lower and upper limit of the median class, that is class interval. So as you know, 28.5 lies between 20 and 30. Therefore, 20 to 30 becomes the median class. This concept you should not forget. When all the values of frequency are given, you should find the median class with the help of LCF. When some values are unknown in case of frequency, so you have to find the median class with the help of given median value, so that you have to check the median falls in which class interval. So that particular class interval becomes the median class. Now it is time to find L, F and CF. So L is what? Lower limit, that is 20. F is the frequency of the model class, that is 20. CF is the cumulative frequency preceding the median class, that is 5 plus x. So note all the values L, F, CF and H. As you know, 30 minus 20, that is 10 is the class size. Now let us start with the formula. Median equals to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So median equals to 28.5, already given in the question. L is 20, n by 2 is 30 minus CF. What is CF? CF is 5 plus 6. And note here, very important note, whenever you have a binomial, you put a bracket. Suppose if you won't put bracket, you write minus 5 plus x. It goes wrong. So minus should be multiplied with both 5 and x. The small things, if you concentrate, you get a correct answer. So very easy concept, but be careful in picking the median class and in substituting the values and finding the calculation. So minus 5, minus into plus, minus x. And here you can see 10 ones are 10 twos are. Let's cancel. So 28, bring this 20 to left side. 28.5 minus 20 is 8.5. And when you shift 2 to left side, it becomes multiplication as because it is division. So 8.5 into 2 is 17. And 30 minus 5 is 25. 25 minus x. So 17 equals to 25 minus x. And x equals to what? 25 minus 17, that is x equals to 8. But I need to find x and y both. So how can I find now? Already we have an equation in two variables. So let us take that equation and substitute the value of x now. X plus y equals to 15. X is 8. So y equals to 15 minus 8. Therefore y equal to 7. So we got x as 8 and y as 7. So whatever tips I told in this question, remember, it's very important question. Now let us learn the next question, question number 3. And note children, this question is also very important because Here the table is question data is incomplete. So as we learned in question number 1, the data is somewhat different. So what it is exactly? Let us find out. One more tip I am going to tell you. You can just observe here number of policy holders. Just see the order. You can see that it is in ascending order and the last you have 100. And if you read the question, see the question here. A life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of ages of 100 policy holders. So what is total frequency? What is n value here? N is 100. As I told, in less than cumulative frequency, the total number of observations will be at the last. So you can, when you observe, but he has not mentioned that it is LCF. You should understand whether the given data is F or LCF. So this has given number of policy holders, but you should identify whether it is F or LCF. Now tell me whether it is F or LCF. Yes, it is LCF. Why? Because the total number of observation already given in the question, 100 policy holders, is at the last value of this column. So this will become less than cumulative frequency, and frequency is missing here. But when you see in the question number 1, you can see in question number 1, 68 consumers. You can see, is there 68 at the last? No. So, and you can see there is no order in the frequency. One, you remember, when there is no order in the frequency is one tip, and the total number of observation, that is 68, should be at the last. Then only we tell it should be an ascending order and the total number of observations will be the last value of the column. Then we can conclude that it is LCF. But here the 68 is not at the last and all the values are randomly given, not any order. So we can conclude it is not LCF. So make a note of this. Question number 1 is very easy. Data is given very clearly. But question number 3, the data is incomplete data given. And here you can observe the age in years given, but the class intervals are not given. Given it is below 20, below 25, below 30, below 35. What is the meaning of that? I already told you. Whenever I explained less than cumulative frequency table, we use the word less than or below. Less than or below, when you use the words, the values whatever given here will become the upper limits. Note it. Whenever they use the word below or less than, the values which are given here will become the upper limits. So when you know this concept, then only you can complete the column, that is class interval column. Now let me complete the table which is incomplete. So you can see the first age in years given in the question. This column is given in the question. Below 20, below 35, below 25, below 30. I already told you. These 20, 25, 30, 35 are all called upper limits of these class intervals. So write in the upper limit. Whatever he has given, write as upper limits. And the lower limits is incomplete. So how to fill the lower limits? Check the class size. 25 minus 20 is 5. So wherever you see the class size is 5. So go back 5. 20 minus 5 is 15. So 15 to 20. I got first lower limit. Now as you know, the remaining will be repeated. 20, 20. Or 25 minus 5 is 20. 30 minus 5 is 25. Instead of doing again and again subtraction, once you got the first class interval, you can write easily 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60. And we got the data completed, which we call as class intervals. If you complete this only, we can find the value of L. Why? Because these are all upper limits. These are not lower limits. So L will come only when you complete this column. Now, what is the second column given in the question? Number of policy holders. I already told you the last value of this column is 100 and given the number of policy holders is also 100. So because the one tip is to identify the total number of observation in the column LCF should be at the last. So with this pattern only you can identify that it is LCF. Don't take it as F and don't go adding all this. So it will become again wrong. So first identify whether the given frequency is LCF or frequency. So we understood now this column is LCF. Now how to find F? So in the previous question when F is given, how we found out LCF? We found out by adding it. Let me explain you. So here you can see F is given. So we found out LCF by adding 3 as it is. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 9, 17. 17 plus 12. So this is a pattern when F is given and you are going to find LCF. Remember very carefully, median concept, little confusion. So remember all these tips. When frequency is given, to find LCF, you need to add this. So you have to remember add. And when LCF is given and you want to find the value of F, that is column F, you need to subtract. How to subtract? See the arrow marks. First value write as it is 2. Then 6 minus 2, 4. 24 minus 6, 18. 45 minus 24, 21. 78 minus 45, 33. 89 minus 11. 89 minus 78, 11. 92 minus 89, 3. 98 minus 92, 6. 100 minus 98, 2. So if you want to check whether your values are correct or not, once you add all the values in F column, you will get 100. This is only the verification whether you did correct or wrong. So once again I'll repeat. When F is given, to find LCF, we need to add. First write as it is, add as arrow marks how I had given in the last question. And when LCF is given, to find F, first value you have to write as it is and the successive minus preceding you have to subtract. Consecutive values you have to subtract. So then you get the frequency. These arrow marks you remember carefully. Now it's a time. Now I got all class interval, LCF and F. Now all the 3 columns are completed. Now it's a time to find the median class. So what is the total number of observation? 100. So what is a median class? Divide 100 by 2 is 50. So check 50. Where I should check? Not in F. We have taken LCF to check this 50. So where 50 will fall? Check it. Up to 2, first class interval. 3 to 6, second. 7 to 24 in the third. 25 to 45 in the fourth. And 46 to 78 in the fifth class interval. That is 50 will fall here itself. Up till 45 will fall here. After 45 till 78 will fall in this class interval. Therefore 35 to 40 becomes the median class. Now what is L? L is 35. What is F? So by mistake don't take F. This is not F. This is F. So F is 33 and CF is preceding the median class in cumulative frequency column, that is 45. And H is class size, that is 5. So median equals to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. Substitute all the values. 35 plus 50 minus 45 divided by 30 into 5. 35 plus 50 minus 45 is 5 by 33 into 5. 5 5s are 25 by 35. 35 plus 0.75, that is 35.75. Therefore, the median age is 35.75. So children, till now we completed exercise. In that exercise, 3 questions. Question 1, 2 and 3. Question number 2 was finding about unknown values x and y. It's very, very important. And question 3, the data is incomplete. You have to make the data complete and find. Be careful in these type of questions. So we completed 3 questions in this exercise. So remaining questions we complete in the next video. Thank you.